Look, all I wanna do is make the city proud, yeah. Wishing all the old chicks could see me now.
Detroit, if you love Detroit, make some noise right now. Hey, hey.
You gon' realize that this is bigger than me, yeah.
Hey, hey, it's bigger than me.
Look, we got the whole town on their feet and they all just waiting on you to speak. That's when you realize that this is bigger. Get it, get it, get it. I pray that you get it even if I can't get it with you. I pray to God you never let the little things of life distract you from the bigger picture. Everybody in the city to me like a distant cousin, brother, little sister. I see myself in the young ones. When I look in their eyes, I feel like a mirror. Corleone all on my own. Cartier all on my arm. All I hear is sirens and car alarms. People going to war with no armor on. First time I seen a dead body, I was 14 and I felt the pressure. Like if I don't get it, I might end up next to him. I'ma take the dice and I'ma roll a 7. 7, 7, 7, 7, 11 is 9/11 getting called around. The hood America's lost and found, where people get lost and never found. All I ever wanted was to turn these G's into M's in the 4 key. Got it and I still felt incomplete. That's when I realized that this was bigger than me, yeah. It's bigger than me, and you and us. Cause we got the whole town on their feet and they all just waiting on you to speak. That's when you realize that this is bigger than me. All I wanna do is make the city proud, yeah. Wishing all the old chicks could see me now, now, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I see people in the same place 10 years later, man, that's too pathetic. God talking to me telepathic, like it only happens if you let it. I can't spend my whole life looking at the same ceiling fan when I feel like I ain't got no ceilings, man. If I ain't special, why I feel it then? Look, I gotta get on the road, I gotta be the one chose. I gotta come back and tell the greatest story they never told. This must be the feeling that you get when you know you close and you know what's away, and even when the doors are closed, and realize that this is bigger than me, yeah. It's bigger than me. Cause Detroit, we got the whole town on their feet and they all just waiting on you to speak. That's when you realize that this is bigger than me. All I wanna do is make the city proud, yeah. Wishing all the old G's could see me now, now, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. First of all, make some noise for the Detroit Children's Choir. Now, Detroit, this is a historic day in a historic place at a historic time in history. Now, I'm a fellow Detroit native myself from the west side of Detroit. You know, and for as long as I can remember, this train station has been abandoned. All right, I was born in 1988. And I'm just excited because this marks the first time where the whole renaissance of Detroit that we've seen happening downtown, it starts to flourish into the neighborhoods. This is directly affecting our community. Corktown is the oldest neighborhood in Detroit. And I love the fact that we are continuing the progression, we're continuing the expansion. And it's forward-thinking jobs, man. I'm so happy to be involved and that it's tech jobs here at Ford. A crazy fact that I just realized is that, or somebody told me backstage, is that in 2018, we have more technology in our phones than NASA did when they sent a man to the moon. So if that's not something to be excited about, if that's not something to get excited about for the future, for people who need jobs, for people who are looking for a career field, I don't know what is, man. This is 2018, this is the new Ford, this is a new generation, and if you're happy to be a part of it, let me hear you make some noise right now. All right, so look, I wanna do something else. My grandma used to always tell me, she said, I hope you learn to make it on your own. And if you love yourself, just know you'll never be alone. I hope that you get everything you want and that you chose. I hope that it's the realest thing that you ever know. Hope you get the pretty girls that's pretty at everything. $1,000,000 cribs, having $1,000,000 dreams. And when you get it all, just remember one thing, that one man could change the world. That one man could change the world. One man, one boy, one girl. You see, I originally wrote that song about my grandma because that's what she taught me. You know, she was one of the first female black captains in World War II, one of the first female police officers here in Detroit on the streets. She was a teacher, a counselor, and she was a human being that changed the world. But when I think of somebody who changed the world, a man who changed the world, I think of Henry Ford too. For somebody to be in that era that he came up in, and to think of not just the Model T, but to think of an assembly line, I mean, that really changed the whole game. And what I was talking about earlier about how we have more, you know, advantages and more technology on our phones than we did when they sent a man to space, I can't help but to think we all are Henry Ford. You know what I mean? We all can do that. There's no restrictions. There's nothing stopping us. So now's the time. No more excuses, all right? And I also want to bring somebody up right now who's responsible for this whole thing. I want to bring up Bill Ford himself. Again, where you at, Bill? There you are. Detroit, we always bounce back. Make some noise for him one more time. Thanks for having me.
Big Sean, that was fantastic. I wish you'd stick around all weekend because we got big plans. Everybody is invited this weekend to an open house. This is the first time this has been open to the public in over 30 years. And Big Sean, thanks for everything. You're a good man. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Detroit, I love you so much. All right? Thank you, Ford. Thank you, everybody involved. Hey, I'm doing a big charity event this weekend where I'm giving back to the whole community. It's called Don Weekend, and it stands for Detroit's On Now. So if you want to come be a part of the community, we're going to be all over the city doing so many events, and Ford is a part of that as well. So thank you guys for the support. I hope I see you at Don Weekend having a good time to kick off summer. And if you got love for Detroit like I got love for Detroit, make some noise one more time.